Aloha, everyone, and welcome back to the program. The holiday season continues, as does our promise to help you through this time of, well, traditional musical suckiness. So go ahead, like, share, subscribe, because we got your back, my friends. Now, this track is not common, but it is cool as shit. It's Snowy White and Friends with Slabo Day, or Slabo Day. God, I hope that's not what the title is. Either way, it's cool shit. Oh, yeah. Smooth grooving, baby. Enjoy. There we have it there. Snowy White and Friends. Slabo Day. Now, with all due respect to Bing Crosby, I'm thinking Snowy White is the only white Christmas you'll ever need. Thinking about decking the halls with something smooth and cool like this. Telling you, man. Now, Snowy White was born Terrence Charles White, March 3rd, 1948, in Barnstable, Devon, England. He grew up on the Isle of Wight, started playing guitar at the age of 10, and then moved to Stockholm at 17. I guess just kind of like you do. Now, for some reason, when I was reading his biography, I thought, growing up on the Isle of Wight sounds like a really cool thing to do. Now, granted, I know absolutely nothing about the Isle of Wight except for Jimi Hendrix played there. Paul McCartney suggests getting a cottage there, and that the island has an equal number of breweries and prisons. I'm not sure if those two latter facts are related or not. It's kind of fun to think about, if nothing else. Now, Snowy made his way to London in 1970, where he found work as a session player and as a member of the band Heavy Heart. It was also around this time that he met Peter Green, who seems to be coming up a lot on this channel recently. And for all good reasons, by the way. He also later appeared on Green's album In the Skies. Now, doing session work and being a gun for hire has really been a big part of White's career. He toured with Pink Floyd, supporting their Animals tour in 1977. That gig led to an offer for him to join Thin Lizzy in 1979. Great opportunity, no question about that. However, it was around that same time he was also asked to begin rehearsals for Pink Floyd's The Wall tour. How do you pass that up? Well, if you're Snowy White, you don't. He accepted both jobs. So he joined Thin Lizzy and then joined Pink Floyd on the 1980 leg of the Wall tour. Sorry about that. So he did that for a bit, and then he stuck with Thin Lizzy until 1982, and then basically kind of went on his own. But his relationship with the members of Pink Floyd would just really go on for decades. He played on Richard Wright's debut solo LP, Wet Dream. Now, that album actually came out in 78, which was right after the Animals tour. He played on Roger Waters' The Wall concert in Berlin in 1990. That was at the ruins of the Berlin Wall. And he played a lot with Roger Waters, like in 91 and 2000, 2010. I think a few other times sprinkled in there as well. David Gilmour played on White's 1994 album, Highway to the Sun, which he recorded with his band, The White Flames. Now, that band over over two different periods, recorded some 10 albums in addition to his work with other artists as well. In 2008, Snowy formed the Snowy White Blues Project, which recorded 2 albums. It was his work with the Blues Project that was kind of like the dividing portion between his work with the White Flame. So that was kind of what separated those two eras, I guess. Now, unfortunately, health problems forced Snowy to retire from live touring in 2019. The good news is that since then, he has recorded 3 additional albums, meaning that more good music is likely to come. So stick with it, my friend. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that little intro into Snowy White. As always, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Most important, have yourself a safe and wonderful and a happy holiday season. And remember, if at any time all the chestnuts and jingling bells and grandma kissing reindeer becomes just too much for you, we're here for you, man. We got your back. I'll see you next time. Thanks for stopping by.